I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back! All of this fucking solitary confinement shit got me back. Bad times. And all around you is crumbling. And all those have quit. Now you know who the fuck you are. I got a lot of more miles to go before I sleep.
My wife told me a week ago she's going to divorce me because she wants easy and something different. It's so fucking with my head.
You said your wife wants to divorce you?
Yeah, she's about to.
Yeah, you brought that
and nobody
shit
knows.
live, boy.
Yeah. And it's fucking with my head, my self-confidence, and what's your advice on how to navigate through it?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Have you been good to her?
Yeah.
Real good?
I can do better.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Fuck her. I'm not trying to be mean. She doesn't want you anymore. Okay?
Yeah.
That's a hard reality.
Yeah.
I've had several motherfuckers not want me anymore. And it hurt, lost weight, gained weight, couldn't sleep, crazy. While that motherfucker's out there getting ass, chilling out, going to club, and I'm fucking miserable, wasting time while she's living. It's a real easy answer. You gotta get back out there. I'm not saying get back on the horse, but you gotta stop the feelings you feel right now.
Yeah.
There's something, like I said, there's something that everybody's dealing with. And your feelings are the one thing in life that will hurt you from moving forward. It'd be different if she still loved you.
Yeah.
And there was an issue going on. If she wants to divorce you, she's done with you, man. Suck that shit the fuck up and move on. Seriously, there's no answer for that.
Okay.
You're a good man. I can tell you're a good man, and it hurts. That shows what kind of man you are, which is why you say, we're good, man. Have a good life. Call her tonight. We're good. I'll give you the fucking divorce, and you step out, because there's a whole bunch of women who like your fucking ass.
You made so many bad moves, ignored the words of the wise. We used to feel your struggle, but now it's no surprise. You always played the victim, wanted us to care for you, but we've grown tired of your play. Now it's time for something new. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. You thought we'd stand by forever through every mess you made, but tough love's here to sever the ties that we once laid. Now you're looking for pity, expecting sympathy from us, but we've moved on so swiftly, no longer in your trust. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. You thought we'd stand by forever through every mess you made, but tough love's here to sever the ties that we once laid. Now you're looking for pity, expecting sympathy from us, but we've moved on so swiftly, no longer in your trust. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. We're turning the page.
That's why
I got an email the other day. This guy's talking about he's struggling to get up. Wants to go to the gym and start grinding early in the morning. I said, when I was 24, I had the same condition, man. I had the same problem. So I started to study it. The more I studied it, I came with this crazy conclusion. I was just being a bitch. When I say bitch, it's not gender specific. It's a mindset. In Gogglish, it means weak, soft, feeling sorry for yourself. Get your ass up and lace them up. Stay hard. So what's the great divide of human beings? Who are you on those days you don't want to do things? It's easy to conquer when it's good weather. You got good sleep. Work's going good. The family's good. You feel great. Your body's not injured. Those are the easy days to conquer. But who are you on those fucking days when all hell's broke loose? Your body's fucked up. You're sore. You're depressed. You're miserable. You're not the favorite person at school. You might be getting bullied. You might be falling behind in life. Who are you on those days when shit's all fucked up? That's the great divide. Those people who get up on those days when everything's fucked up and still grind, that's the separator right there. Stay hard.
A lot of times when you're an overachiever, a lot of our family members, a lot of our friends, they're mediocre. There's always those couple of guys who are uncommon, who want to be better. But you make that mediocre mother feel like shit. Whether it's your mom, your dad, whoever. You make them feel horrible. I've been there. I'm speaking from experience. You get somebody around you, man, who's trying to be better, and you don't have the drive that they have, it's a constant reminder of how f***ed up you are. You have to know that that's what it is. Anybody in your course not saying, man, get after it, brother, I'm so proud of you, they have a problem with themselves. Because all you're trying to do is achieve more. If that's a problem for somebody, you have to look at them and say, man, you really have a problem with yourself, huh? It's much deeper than what you think. It lies deep in your soul.
When I was going through Navy SEAL training, there's one thing I told myself. I wanted to quit every single day. But many dreams die while suffering. And many of us out here have suffered. And when you're suffering, I'm not talking about just physically. I'm talking about emotionally, spiritually. It could be a relationship. When you're suffering, you give up on the very things that you wanted the most. When I was going through pararescue, I wanted to be a pararescueman so bad. But that water haunted me. So when the suffering got too much, my dream died. And pretty much I almost died with it. If I didn't find Navy SEALs and getting past that hump and overcoming my demons and facing my demons every day, I would have never been up here today. You can't outrun your demons. They'll always know where you're hiding. Trust me at that. And I'm gonna end with this. Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. I wanna give a big thank you to those military veterans, those warriors who served this country and fought for our freedoms. But there's one thing I gotta tell you. A lot of us don't believe that we're free. We live as prisoners in our minds. You don't need to be in the military to be a warrior. You gotta realize something. A lot of us are familiar with the economic recession. We can't do shit about it. But what we don't realize is this. We're in a fucking mental recession. It's time for us to realize that we need to fucking attack. We need to attack whatever's in front of us. A lot of people are getting weaker right now. It's time for us to get stronger. Fight that mental recession. Stay hard.
Everything in life comes down to this. I'm telling you right now, no matter how hard you train, how hard you go out there and run and swim and lift weights, whatever the fuck you're doing to get in shape, it always comes down to this. Because when you're training and your mind is all jacked up, all you are is a bigger, faster, stronger quitter. That's what it comes down to. I've had the opportunity to work with a few athletes, And some athletes are praised and some aren't. We all want to be loved, cared for, appreciated, all that shit. And when we're not, it becomes a poison in our fucking minds. It starts to really infect us like a damn cancer. I work with this one athlete, and every day he'd wake up, look at Instagram, look at the damn TV, look everywhere. They were always hating on him, wanting him to lose, picking him to lose. And it started to bother him. And before the big day, he came to me and goes, hey man, Goggins, I can't get this shit out of my fucking head, man. I don't want to fight. I've trained hard. My mind's not in it. I said, you're looking at the shit all wrong, brother. All these people want to take your fucking heart. You're going against this opponent. Not only are you going against this opponent, you're going against all of these haters. So are you want this motherfucker to take your heart? You need to know one thing. You have the opportunity to take every motherfucker's soul. Stay hard.
This isn't for the masses. This is for those who want to leave normal behind. Those who are in search of a new realm. It's a lonely journey. You're isolated. Those who used to keep pace with you will fall off. They'll see where their world ends and yours begins. Your ability to suffer, endure, outwork must be greater. You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit with no guarantee of success. Every day, you must ask yourself, did I do enough? Stay hard. I hear it all the time. Goggins has a great message, but you don't want to end up like him. His body's all fucked up. Well, this fucked up body just got to run a 120-mile week, 2,000 pull-ups, 4,000 push-ups, and hundreds of reps at the fucking gym. You're not afraid of having a fucked up body. You're afraid of the fucking effort. See, what you don't understand is this. We're all being tested. And that road to success is a bumpy-ass fucking road. Has fucking potholes, nails, detours and shit. Yeah, a lot of you are gonna die with a nicely preserved body. No plates, no bad knees, no bruises, no scars. You also have an empty fucking resume. Stay hard.
We all think about quitting when shit's hard. It's hard to process information during pain because that pain takes over and you can't think rationally. You're thinking about fight or flight, save yourself. That's not a rational thought. It's not a thought that's going to get you through hard times. Most people fail that 1 second. So what happens, what I do in that 1 second, I start thinking logically. I calm my brain down because your brain just wants to get the fuck out. It's about gaining control of your mind, putting things back in the proper perspective, and then saying, I really do want to be here. And I'm going to have a bunch of these 1 seconds. And I have to learn to control these. Because if I fail one of these 1 seconds, I will not be a SEAL. I will not be a doctor. I will not be a lawyer. I will not be whatever the fuck it is. It's all about your mind takes control of you. You have to say, fuck you, I run this motherfucker.
There's a lot of people I see that I want to say something to. But I don't. I don't like judging people. Because I don't know where the fuck they came from. What they had to deal with in life. So I shut the fuck up. So the other day, this guy sees me. And he just had to speak his mind. Which is good. He can do that. Tells me how fucked up I am for all the cussing and stuff I do. But what he hasn't realized, when he was walking up to me, I was judging him. I just wanted to say nothing. He was a big, fat, sloppy-looking motherfucker. Looked lazy, pathetic. So, after he gave his opinion about me, I smiled and gave mine about him. I hurt his feelings. One thing in life, if you live in a glass motherfucking house, don't throw fucking stones. Stay hard. People are always trying to challenge me. So today was the day I accepted the challenge. They were gonna go out for a run. And they didn't care how far we went. When the distance is unknown, that's when your mind plays tricks on you. There's a movie out there called Usual Suspects. They're looking for the baddest guy in the movie named Kaiser Sose. They can't figure him out. It ends up being this guy who has a limp, talks all crazy. At the end of the movie, he didn't have a limp at all. He was just fucking with him. Well, guess who the Kaiser Sose is of this story? It's me. We took off running. When I start running, I have a bad limp. So they thought they had the old man down. Little did they know, when you tell me there's no fucking distance, go as far as you want, that's where you fucked up. There's a start line to quitting. And when you believe the end is near, that's where it starts. I took them on. Past 20, 30, they all dropped off. Hey, look behind me right now. They're back there looking for their motherfucking souls. Stay hard.
The threatened, unprepared, weaker opponent will never talk shit until they think they found a chink in your fucking armor. See, yesterday, I put up a video of my leg and the surgery I just had. Oh, so I got a flood of people running their fucking mouths. Talking about I'm coming for you, Goggins. Motherfucker, I've been doing this shit for 30 fucking years. You think you fucking know me. You clearly don't know me, son. See, one thing about a fucking savage. When a savage is fucking wounded, that is when he is the most fucking dangerous. Stay hard.
I talked to a group of lawyers this week. When I got done, one guy came over to me frustrated. He goes, man, I keep on failing. It took me 4 times to pass the bar. I'm trying to start my business. I keep on failing at that. The whole time he was talking to me, I started smiling. He goes, why are you smiling? I said, because you missed it. I don't see failure. I see grit, determination, drive, sacrifice. Failure means you're trying. A whole bunch of people out here never fail because they never try. He said, how do you handle failure, Goggins? I said, I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as my first, second, third attempt. One thing in life that's for sure. The valiant motherfucker always wins. Stay hard. This guy stopped me at a stoplight. He was like, hey, Goggins, why am I not getting better? I'm a big-time goal setter. I run half Ironmans. I run half marathons. I go for that new promotion at work. Why am I not getting better? I asked him a question. Do you have fear of not reaching those goals? He said no. Because that's your problem. You're setting goals you know you can reach. And when you do that, that fear, that insecurity, that doubt, that's where you grow. He's not getting that. You must always set goals that you think you cannot achieve. And then there you get better. Stay hard.
Heard you made a plan, even started but then moved on. You get tired and head for the hills and that was it. Made me think about what people say. Why do people hate success? They say they want it, but when the work unfolds they run. You know, old men say you keep waste your time with people who aren't serious. Not me. That doesn't mean we didn't love the memory, or change our mind with memory. Or do we die with memory? Oh. Why do people hate success? They say they want it, but when the work unfolds they run. Don't you know? Old men say you can't keep wasting time on people who aren't serious. 'Cause it's an illness mankind fear. Time waste. We've been doing this since Christ walked and maybe before. That's why I know if I love you, you're never forgiven. But balance. I figured out like science, they need us. They don't like it if you so about it. I know, but why do people hate success? They say they want it, but when the work unfolds, they run. I mean, don't you know? All men say you can't keep wasting time with someone who's unserious. I know you ain't talking about me. Oh, why do people hate success? They say they want it, but when the work unfolds, they run. I mean, why do people hate success? They say they want it, but when the work unfolds, they run. I mean, don't you know you can't keep wasting time on people who aren't serious? Now, no, you ain't talking about me. Why do people hate success? They say they want it, but when the work unfolds, they run. I mean,
When I was going from training, we had to carry these heavy ass boats on our heads. We had 6 people carrying these boats. The heaviest part of the boat was in the front. So those weaker people would always look for the very back of the boat. The back of the boat is where the boat would barely be touching your head. We had a name for it. We call it duck and boat. A lot of people put their head down, crouch under it, so that boat wouldn't be breaking your fucking neck. A lot of people in life out here are riding the back of the boat. They're ducking that fucking weight. They're part of a team, but you're the weakest person in that team, and everybody knows you're ducking the boat. You don't want that boat to touch your head. You don't want to hurt your neck, but you will be part of the team, but you don't want to do any fucking work. In life, it's important to not always draft. Sometimes you gotta lead and block the fucking wind. Stay hard.
You want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do? You could be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes.
That's a trip.
It takes every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of fucking people. It is. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you've arrived. When you are misunderstood to the point where fucking people think you're psycho and you're nuts and you're this and that, why are you in the fucking gym at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning? You just got to doing an op for fucking 13, 14 hours after Ranger school, man, at the gym. What is wrong? You will never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so fucking glad you don't.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is the time of year where we think about all those people to thank. We thank everybody. Got a big long Rolodex. Text people, give a call. There's one person we leave out. That's ourselves. We forget about all those fucking nights, single moms, single dads, fucking people out here who want to lose weight, out here grinding. We forget about the hidden work that we put in, the work when nobody's watching. We forget about all those times we didn't want to do shit, and we did the motherfucker anyway. We live life thanking everybody in the fucking world, but the one person that goes neglected is yourself. Make sure you thank yourself. Stay hard. I get a question a lot. How are we gonna solve for bullies, for racists, for all these fucked up people in life? One thing about life, it is very unpredictable. But one thing's for damn sure. People are very predictable. So what that means is you can prepare for the assholes of this fucking world. So, we are teaching right now anti-bullying. We're trying to change anti-racist.
We're trying to change fucking bad people. Well, in the long term, that may work out. But in the interim, that shit ain't gonna fly. So for you to continue to complain, get your butt hurt over people not liking the way you look, the way you sound, the way you dress, whatever the fuck it may be, you need to change on how you look at those fucking people, what they say to you. You gotta start armoring your mind. Start preparing yourself for what's out here in life. Build confidence, build self-esteem. So if people talk shit to you, it doesn't fucking matter. Stay hard. The most important step we're ever taking in life is our next one. But a lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak what's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid of what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're gonna always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on fucking water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't fucking swim. Learn one thing, shut the fucking noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard, stay in the fight. A lot of us out here are pushing real hard, but we're afraid to go to that dark side. In your mind, when you push real hard, you have this door in your mind. And a lot of us don't want to open that door. Once you open that door, you're in a tunnel. It's a dark ass tunnel. And you can't see shit. But there's one thing about being in dark places. If you have the courage to stay in there long enough, your eyes will start to adjust to the darkness. Your body and mind will always adjust to more suffering, to more pain. If you want to push harder, know this. Your mind quits way before your body does. So you have to be willing to go way into that darkness and find more of yourself. Stay hard. Another great day to be alive. I can experience heat, I can experience cold, I can experience love. I've experienced a lot of emotions in my life. I've also experienced a lot of hate. So I know how it feels to not feel like you're wanted, that you don't fit in, that things aren't fair in this world. I also know about the division. Some people love America, some people hate America. I get all of it. I don't care what you believe in. But there's one thing for sure. There's a lot of people who are the same color as you, the same religion as you, and the same sexuality as you, whatever you are, that died for this country so that you can have those freedoms. Whether they wanted to die for this country or not, they did, so you can enjoy your day, enjoy your life. There's a lot of finger pointing out here on why you haven't made it and why you haven't succeeded. This country's so free. Check this out. Someone that looks like me, that looks like you, that acts like you, the same sexuality as you, has made it in this world, has succeeded and become successful. So if you don't make it in this world, it's your fault. Stay hard. So I knew there's one evolution out there that he'd think about quitting on. It was called steel pier. They lay you on this steel pier, they hold you down. It's windy and cold in San Diego. They put you in the water and you repeat that cycle. We're in the water tread. He looks at me and goes, Goggins, you want to quit? I go, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, man. We walk to the bell. He rings it. He looks at me, waiting for me to ring it. I said, well, stay a little longer. Have fun in your civilian life. Hey, you got a bad attitude? Stay at home. One thing more contagious than a good attitude is a bad one. Stay hard. This is the 40%. When you quit, your mind says we're done. So it doesn't expand. There's no expansion when you quit. When you say, fuck you, this sucks, I'm drowning, I'm miserable, I'm suffering, I'm broken, but I'm not going anywhere. What happens to your mind is it does this. It says, fuck, he's not leaving. So we gotta expand. We gotta grow. We gotta figure this fucking thing out. So then these compartments in your brain start to they have to work. They have to work. And then you start to engage parts of your mind that you never engaged before. But you can't engage it by sitting back in these nice chairs, drinking this nice water, talking to you, talking about what I want to do. That's where the 40% thing comes in. It comes in when you're in suffer mode and you say, I'm not going to quit.
I started workout today. It was supposed to be a cool down workout. But this cat wanted to start racing somebody. So he started racing me. He didn't know who the fuck he was racing. He didn't know it was me. I'm under an alias. See, a lot of motherfuckers, when they think it's me or somebody else who they want to chase, they got a carrot in front of him. He had no carrot. It was him versus him. I'm under some fucking initials. He wanted to test my resolve. He wanted to test my ability to go to limit. He wanted to see where his world ends and mine begins. This ain't no fucking game. This is my motherfucking lifestyle, son. Hey, yeah, I'm fired up. This is what I do. When someone gives you hell, make sure you push them right back and give them hell. Stay hard. We're all skating on thin ice. We're telling people the truth. A lot of people come up to me talking about their loved ones gaining weight, their loved ones being depressed, etc. So many things that they're telling me, but they're not willing to tell them. So we walk around all the time, allowing our family members, our loved ones, to be depressed, to be fat. So we'd rather see them having diabetes, having depressed mindsets so they can't find their best selves. We're willing to live with that. We're worried about them being upset with us. Let me tell you this. I'd rather someone hate me and get better than like me and stay the same. So in life, you got a decision to make. Don't have these sidebar conversations behind people's backs. Make sure you tell them that they can get better, that they can do better, and there's a way of doing it. Stay hard. Boy, I can tell bad times are right around the corner again. I can tell by all the emails I'm getting talking about I can't get a break in life. I hate that damn mentality, but I can't get a break. You aren't given any breaks in life. You make them for yourself. We are all being tested in life. While my test is different than yours, you will be tested. And how you face that test and how you overcome that test determines the rest of your life. The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I'll never be in the Olympics. I'll never be a professional athlete, but still I grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me down a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding. Stay hard. I got big goals this year, but in true Goggins fashion, there will always be setbacks. So people think I killed that 300-pound man of mine. Oh no, he lurks. That's my inner bitch. Whenever I'm in a setback or defeated, he pops up in my mind. Every morning I wake up and get a nice green smoothie, get after it. This morning, I smell in the kitchen, bacon and eggs cooking. That big boy in my mind, he's always waiting with a knife and fork in one hand. Bib on there so he don't get all fucked up. Wait and call me back to the dark side. Oh no, not today, motherfucker. I know how you look. I know how you sound. There'll always be complications and setbacks before the finish line. We must be ready for them. Ha ha! Stay hard!
People come and people go, like shadows in the evening glow. Whispers here and there they ghost, empty promises they boast. Can't rely on fleeting whims, falling through the cracks again. Trust is something they don't know, always drifting with the flow. Flaky people break my stride, never know just where they hide. Think they're stars but they ain't bright, better fix it, get it right. Show up late and then they're gone,
singing the same tired song. Never serious, never true. Got no clue what they should do. Think the world revolves around them, but they ain't worth a single gem. Lost in their own hollow fame, playing such a tiresome game. Flaky people break my stride, never know just where they hide. Think they're stars but they ain't bright. Better fix it, get it right. Better fix it, get it right. Better fix it, get it right. Flaky people break my stride, never know just where they hide. Think they're stars but they ain't bright. Better fix it, get it right. 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 Better fix it, get it right.
Some of you were born into hell. Some of you are just in hell. Life is hard, it's kicking your ass. There's a tactic in wildland firefight that when the fire is coming at you and there's no escape route, it's a risky maneuver. But you start a fire around you. That fire around you starts to kill off and burn off all those fuels. It creates a black around you. The black means you can't get burned the fuck over. Some of you all out there need to create a fire with the inside of your fucking ass and get the fuck out of hell. Stay hard. Like I always say, this message isn't for everybody. Some of you are so weak, just being in your very presence can make a man go impotent. Your fucking energy is so fucked, I can't even explain it. I put a video up of some fucking feet, 10-second video, and you all got so much to say about it. My balance is fucked up, this and that. Is this the message you really want to put out there, Goggins? Fuck yeah, it's the fucking message I want to put out there. That's what effort fucking looks like. Life ain't gonna always hand you some motherfucking nice cream pie. Stay hard. So 2 guys asked me to help them train for a marathon. Oh, but they picked a shitty day to train. It's 40 degrees, raining, windy, nasty. Those cats are inside the treadmill. You can't let conditions dictate your outcome. They believe that if it rains or snows, or it's too windy, they may cancel the fucking marathon. They ain't canceling shit. You better train with whatever conditions they fucking give you. The person that usually fucking feels me, she's taking a day off in the car right now. Cause it's too nasty. Don't do the same. Stay hard. It might be April where you are, and you're expecting nice weather and shit, but it's 20 degrees. So, you might be somewhere where it's too fucking hot. So, you might have sore legs, sore back, sore shoulder. So, the struggle is real. It never gets any easier. You gotta get harder. I was out yesterday, getting after it. Had one of the best runs I've had in a long time. PR'd that bitch. So, no one cares what you did yesterday. It only matters what you're doing today. Those who take me literally, so I'm a cheerleader for those who want to be better, not for those who want to stay the same. Stay hard.
What separates me from a lot of people is they go into a daunting task, and the task is overwhelming. Like when I heard the pull-up record was 4,020 pull-ups, and I was talking about breaking this record, people are like, oh my God. I went right to a pen and paper. They go, what are you doing? I'm doing the math, man. What are you talking about? I'm open-minded to the fact that, okay, if I do 5 pull-ups in a minute for so many hours, I can get so many pull-ups in. How much time do I have to rest? I was breaking the math down. You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen. So that's why my eyes and my body light up about things, because I know that if you're in a fight, you have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. You must break the soul of whatever the fuck is in front of you.
Let's approach our goals this year with a different mindset, a surgical mindset. When I was in elementary, our science teacher had us get a glass and put in the sink. He said, before you go to bed, turn the faucet on so there's one drip gets into that cup. And by the time you wake up, it'll be full of water. He was teaching us about volume. I didn't learn shit about volume that day. I learned about patience. All I wanted to do was turn that fucking faucet on and fill that glass up. That's not how our goals go. Our goals don't go fast like that. They go like that drip of water. But what I took from it is this. That drip of water was building that endurance in your mind. That drip of water was building that calluses in your mind. And that's what we need to have. This is a slow process. And that drip of water taught me that. Merry fucking Christmas and stay hard.
People are fucking hilarious. They are so threatened and jealous and insecure and every word in between all that shit. When I was fat and lazy and insecure, struggling in school, struggling in life, people were giving me all this advice, trying to help me out. Well, I went on the other side of the spectrum. I lost weight, I got in shape, I started studying, I started becoming one of the hardest working people out there, and guess what? They still had shit to say. They had shit to say when I was fat, they had shit to say when I lost weight. People don't want to see you better than them. That's what it comes down to. You make them feel good about themselves when you're fat and lazy, and you make them feel like shit when you come from the depths of hell and decide to fucking make it. There's enough food and pie for everybody to eat. Don't hate a motherfucker because he worked harder than you. Stay hard.
Anybody that follows me knows one thing. I should be a fat guy. So I get all these fucking emails about how people want to lose weight. I want to lose 50 pounds, Goggins, in 3 months. How do I do it? My response to them is, what have you done so far? I know the answer. The answer is nothing. I know you didn't wake up one morning and decide to fucking damn email me to see what you could do. You woke up for days and weeks and months. Not like when you saw in the mirror, going out for a little run, feeling your fucking damn fat, jiggling shit. If you want something, everything out there is free to you. Google the motherfucker. My diet was breakfast run, lunch run, fucking dinner run, snack run. Stay hard. 2 weeks ago, I was still working out. The NBA player walks in his trainer. I could tell by the exercise they were doing, he was used to doing just 12 reps. Because when the trainer said, let's do 15 today, he got a little attitude. It became very clear to me on why he was a bench warmer. Having that bare minimum fucking attitude will keep your ass on that bench. If you heard what kind of bitch he was being that moment, he wouldn't have said it. It motivated me though. It was locked in my brain, it's still there now, on how he sounded. It kept me in the gym another 2 hours. The thing about it is this, it's not just the 3 reps that he failed to fucking recognize.
It's what happens in those 3 fucking reps that make you better. Never do the bare minimum. Stay hard. You can't read somebody else's book about some theory on how to do shit. Some guy who sat up in a nice warm office and wrote some book with a nice cup of coffee in the fucking hand. No, I want to see that guy who immersed himself in fucking hell. And he thought about quitting and leaving and his wife and his kids, and why am I here? Is it worth it? All this crazy shit. And still said, and found out a way to get through it. So basically that's the bottom line of it all. We all want to read about how we can quickly get somewhere. That's why the 6-minute abs and all sort of shit so powerful. You may get some results from it, but they're not permanent. The permanent result comes from you I say it all the time, you have to suffer. You have to make that a tattoo on your fucking brain, so when that hard time comes again, you don't forget it. It's not time for some soft shit. It's not time for soft shit, man. This isn't the fucking playground. Don't come on my Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter talking some bullshit. Come on, if you wanna join the community and get hard and see what you're about, don't talk about rest. How do you do it? No, let's fucking stop thinking so much and let's put the shoes on and get grinding.
You do get some of that, though. There's some comments that say, this is terrible advice. Rest and recovery is the most important thing.
Oh, my God. Block. Delete. You ain't on my shit, son. You're not going to last. Not on my site.
Yeah.
I want to hear that shit.
There's a lot of people looking for built-in excuses.
They are, man.
They are. Mm-hmm. They're looking for it.
This medical student approached me the other day. Told me how hard he was studying. Talking about these different tests he had to pass. He said, I studied my ass off for the step 1 test, and I failed it. There was an awkward silence between his questions. I was waiting for more. There's a saying out there in the military. They say first time, every time. Well, I wasn't that guy. I failed everything I did the first time. I was known for coming back even harder after I failed. Success isn't a straight line. It's a maze. And when you think you figure that maze out, you hit a wall. And you gotta turn the fuck around and start again. Stay hard.
Let me tell you something. Those that criticize others, they really got something going on with themselves, which is why they're criticizing you. Quick story. Had some family come in town, eating some breakfast. Goggins is nowhere to be found. I'm out for a little workout, a little run. I come back in from my run, here come the jokes. Oh, let me guess, you were out running. You probably gotten 100 miles this morning. All the sarcasm bullshit, you know how it goes. I annoy people, and they let me know about it. I never say shit to them, but they have no idea how annoying it is to me. Every morning I wake up, I get a chance to see your lazy ass in bed. Stay home.
I got an email the other day from a hockey player. He's like, hey, Goggins, I tore my Achilles. He was all upset. He said, what do you do for setbacks? I said, those setbacks are nothing but character builders. He was all upset, man. I said, don't be upset about that shit. It's done. Your Achilles is fucking torn. Nothing you can do about it. But there's one thing you can do, though. If the shit goes wrong, apply pressure to it. Ask the gods of the world, is this all you have? Can you give me some more? Put some fucking hate on that motherfucker. Put some grind on it. Keep on moving. Stay hard.
We stand afraid of shadows cast by doubt, whispered fears of what they'll talk about. Got dreams that wait in line behind our pride, but courage lives where fear is set aside. So many dreams collected dust on shelves, scared to fail, so we hide true selves. But life will pass and so will all those stares. Nobody's watching as much as we think they care. So step into the light, don't fear the fall. The only limits here are built by walls. Tear them down and seize what you deserve. You're stronger than the whispers you've heard. Got plans to make, but fear keeps you in place. Afraid to lose, or maybe scared to chase. But what if magic waits around the bend? Go grab it now, don't let the doubters win. We wear these masks to hide what we believe, but truth has power when worn on your sleeve. Reach for the stars, they're closer than they seem. Your path is clear, don't let them steal your dream. So step into the light, don't fear the fall. The only limits here are built by walls. Tear them down and seize what you deserve. You're stronger than the whispers you've heard. Got plans to make, but fear keeps you in place. Afraid to lose, or maybe scared to chase. But what if magic waits around the bend? Go grab it now, don't let the doubters win. We wear these masks to hide what we believe, but truth has power when worn on your sleeve. Reach for the stars, they're closer than they seem. Your path is clear, don't let them steal your dream.
Everything I've ever done in my life, I didn't want to do. Everything, every day. I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I'm one of the hardest working people that ever stepped foot on this planet Earth. And I'm saying that very proudly because I know what I do. It's not cocky. I'll tell you I'm stupid. And I'll also tell you the exact opposite of what I've done. It's the truth. It is the truth. So imagine how much I've developed in that time frame. But this is the scary thing. Why most people don't want to do that, build that willpower, is because it is scary. It unlocks a whole bunch of things about who you are and who you're not. And a lot of people don't want to go down that journey to discover who they are and who they're not. Because it's not a pretty journey. I mean, I've gone down it. It's not like I went down it once. I go down it all the time. And when you unlock that, and you can't just turn it off. Like people say, hey, well, how come you haven't retired yet? I built all this willpower. Do you think it's gonna let me just retire because my knees hurt? It's telling me every morning, I wake up like, man, my knees hurt, my legs hurt, my body hurts, but you can still run. So why aren't you running? If you can still run, there'll be a time when you can't lace them up anymore, but you can still run. So I still run. When the time comes I can't run, the body will say, you just can't run. But if I can still do something, that willpower that I have created, it makes me do it every fucking day. And that's what they don't get. What builds a human being is you start with the small building blocks. And before you know it, man, you become something that it doesn't even make sense to most people because it's just who you are now. That's why I can still run at 50 at 49 with broke down knees and broke down body, because my body knows you still can. Therefore I do. I'm waking up right now studying like I have a test tomorrow. I already passed the fucking test. Think about that. Every day of my life. That's what I must do just to retain what I learned. 4 hours plus a day, I go through and do that. There's no stick, or there's only a stick. There's never been a carrot. Which is why when I speak to people, I have to figure out a way to resonate with them. Because all I want to say to them is, let me teach you the real life, how it really is. The reason why you're a loser, and the reason why you're not fucking making it, and the reason why you're trying to go through all these, I go to all these fucking conventions, speak all the fucking time. I look in the fucking audience and these people sign up fucking every year to go to a convention, thinking they're gonna learn something fucking different. No, you're lazy, you know exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. It sucks to do it. It sucks to wake up every morning of your life and say, God, man, I'm not smart. So guess what I gotta do? I gotta study the same shit that I got one of the highest scores in the nation on, and do it again. It's not just there. It's not just there permanently for me. So yeah, it's all stick. That's why I don't feel bad for people who have ADHD, who have learning disabilities. And some are impossible because you just can't. But a lot of them you can. But people don't want to go through the process of focus, of teaching yourself how to truly focus. This is where my message gets lost. It gets lost because I may say, MF or F, I may be, because that's the passion that comes out of me, because it takes everything for me to learn a sentence. So when I speak about David Goggins, I can't speak about David Goggins in a way that's just calm and cool. Because when I wake up, I know the journey that it takes for me to find my greatness. And it's hard. Nothing is easy. Nothing just like, I wake up and I just do this or I do that, or it just, I watch people every day go through life and it's so easy. For me to be where I'm at today, it takes every bit of me. So when I speak about it, and as I get going here, you'll start seeing me, the tempo will rise, the passion will come out, because I'm back there. I'm doing what I do every day to become a human being. And so nothing is easy. Like running is running. It sucks, but you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes. It takes that misunderstanding of people, and they'll never get it because they were never David Goggins. So that is what it takes for me to do what I do. It may take you something differently. So for me, everything has to be in the study, and everything has to be into this, everything has to be, and everywhere I am, it has to be there. Me, focused where I am. That's why you're my second podcast I've done since the book came out. I don't have time for that shit. Because if I want to be great, I'm not trying to maximize money or maximize people knowing me. I do these things because maybe someone out there will understand me and get it and say, I can grow from this guy. And others just won't. And that is the thing that people don't fucking get. The biggest misunderstanding about David Goggins of all time. It's like, whether you believe in God or not, I do. He put this lab rat, which is me, on this planet and said, let me fucking see what a beat up, abused kid who can barely learn, who has a twisted body, messed up genetics, sickle cell, this and that. Let me give him everything that pretty much disqualifies you from the military. But back then, it wasn't estrus. And let's put him in this and see what comes out of it. So to do that, friction. You don't wake up in the morning time and go to the coffee maker. Matter of fact, sometimes you don't even sleep. What it requires is when I'm at 2 o'clock it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and my brain is thinking about a fucking drug. And I gotta get up and look in my book to see if that drug is how I remember it. And this is every day of my fucking life. That's why when I train a fighter or I train someone, I'm like, you have no fucking idea how great you really are. Because you are using such minimal of what you have. And if people can learn to focus, this is what's possible. While it may not be pretty, like people want to do a documentary on me. I go, no. I don't want you to do a documentary on me. Because I will have normal, everyday people picking me apart. Oh, his life is miserable. Who wants to live like that? It's crazy how it's almost like he's sick, he's psychotic. The most frustrating thing in the world for me is when normal people judge a man like myself on what it really takes to extract greatness from nothing. It takes every bit of who you are if you choose that route. If you don't, Merry Christmas, do what you gotta do. But yeah, all these things for me, like I told you, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not coming here to talk about perform without purpose. Because I go through, when I write these books, I try to dumb down David Goggins. How can I give normal people, and I'm normal, but I found something that most don't want to find. How can I speak to people and give them something from this crazy psychotic brain that I've developed? How can I give them that? So I sit down with Jennifer for years and write down perform without purpose, callous your mind, armor your mind, the cookie jar, the accountability mirror, shit that people can fucking use in their lives. No. I'm glad it helps you, but the barbaric life that I live, that you have to live, the almost obsession that you must have to be great, you can't put that shit in a fucking book, bro. You can't put it in a book. You can't. I don't know if they were necessary, but it was something that made me feel, I didn't feel good. It was easy. The brain that I was given as a child, it was easy to go home and think about how do I want to be a freak today? How do I want to show up to school today and be a freak? It didn't require me going home and opening the book up saying, it's gonna take me all year to learn this fucking page. So instead of learning that page, I learned how to become a character. And maybe that character that I created, that 300-pound insecure guy that used to fake it till I make it type of guy, let me become your friend, let me lie to you until you like me type of guy. When you have any manhood, womanhood, a human being, a soul, a spirit, I must have just this much pride, because that's exactly what opened the door for me. Because every day you were a character, every day you were a clown, every day you opened that Spanish book or that science book or English book, and you looked at it, it looked like a foreign language. And you're saying, where do I start? Where do I start? And obviously it was necessary. The more I talk about it, it was necessary, because what happened is I became haunted by the mere fact that this is my existence. And you got to live with that. And I lived with it for a lot of years. And so I sat back and said, okay, all right, I know what this takes. And when you sit back, as fucked up as I was, and I had a laundry list, a table like this of what I have to do to become just a human being that can make ends meet, that can make $1,000 a month just to get there. It was like, oh my God, dude, I'm 16, 17, I can't read, I can't write, and oh my God, I'm so behind the power curve, and my brain is about being depressed, and my dad beat, my mom's not home, and kids are calling me nigger at school, and I'm like, oh my God, man, what the fuck do I do? And it wasn't like someone came around and said, hey man, you can do this. This is all me. Some people know, where does this cold man come from? I'm not trying to be cold. It's the reality of my life. It's the reality of a lot of people's lives. And so, yeah, that had to happen for me to be haunted, to pull out, to extract the guy that I am today. That haunting is something that's still there today. Because no matter how much you improve, no matter how much you change who you are, it's not permanent. You don't just wake up and say, oh my God, man, You're David Goggins. You break records. You do this. You do that. People want to know, how are you able to just be so hard? 'Cause I never turned the fucking thing off. Because once it turns off, I go right back to the David Goggins that is. And that's the guy that I'm constantly fighting every day. And it's a choice. And that choice makes you misunderstood. It makes you crazy. That's why I hate fucking social media. In 2013, people wanted me to write my book. I did it in 2018. It took 5 years. And the reason why I didn't do it, I sat at a table and Jennifer was there. This is before she started working for me. I started dating her, whatever. And all these people were there. And they're like, man, you got to go on social media. And I was like, fuck you, man. Like, I'm not, it's poison. It's poison because I knew what I did to get where I am. And I'm going to have these people, these normal, everyday people, fat, lazy, exactly who I was, judging me. Because I know it, because I was once them. All my hard work, all my dedication, I'm going to have some normal dude get his little brownie, his little ding-dong, ho-ho Twinkie, sit there with his coffee, picking me apart. Oh, he must be unhappy. He's just, do you know how hard it is to put these shoes on every damn morning? And I'm gonna have you pick me apart? So, yeah, there's so much that goes into this that I was like, fuck this. I never want anything to do with it.
Hey, you see them running in circles tight. Always got a story they rehearse tonight. Asking for dimes, they got no shame. Blaming the world for all their pain. Oh, they say, let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. They spin tails and point fingers keen. Victim medals glisten in the sheen. Borrowed time and shallow dreams. Forever caught in their scheme. Oh, they say, let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. Watch them call you cold, heart tight. When you say no, they see for fight. Indignation, such a plight. In the victim Olympics night. Running in that endless race. Mass smiles but no grace. Holding hands and casting blame. Life's just a hollow game. Oh, they say, let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. Oh, they say, let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. They spin tails and point fingers keen. Victim medals glistening in the sheen. Borrowed time and shallow dreams. Forever caught in their scheme. Watch them call you cold, heart tight. When you say no, they see for fight. Indignation, such a plight. In the victim Olympics night. Oh, they say, let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. Oh, they say, let me hold something. Always needing, always fronting. You're the wrong one, can't you see? Crazy seeing the world differently. Watch them call you cold, heart tight. When you say no, they see fight. Indignation, such a plight. In the victim Olympics night.
running in that endless race. Mass smiles but no grace, holding hands and casting blame. Life's just a hollow game.
So I have a question for us mothers out there that don't have the luxury to tell our families that we're tossing balance out the window, or don't wish to. What applicable information or tips can you give us that can help us reach our very big goals?
Oh, you're not gonna like it.
While keeping balance.
You're not gonna like it.
Because I got kids.
No, and that's understandable. Some people can't be unbalanced. They can't just throw everything to the wind and go after it. And you moms, a lot of you moms can't, because moms, they do run shit. That said, there's 24 motherfucking hours in a day. That's a lot of fucking seconds. So if you want that balance, you have to suffer while everybody else does not. Your kids won't, your husband won't, no one else will. If you want to spend maximum time with those fucking kids, when they go to sleep, guess who's up? When we spend maximum amount of time with that husband, when that husband goes to work or whatever, guess who's maximizing all that time? Every free time you have will be family and what you want to become. There were several nights where David Goggins had a lot of sleepless nights. But if that's what you want to do, there's a lot of time to do it. You just gotta fucking maximize that shit. And if you don't, it's because you did not want it bad enough. And you can sit back and say, well, didn't want it that bad, because you can. Trust me.
I've got dreams that sparkle bright in the stillness of the night. No more whispers left unclaimed, tired of playing their blame game. Your advice, like clouds unclear, shrouds my path in fog and fear. I've got plans of golden hue. Listen close, they're not for you. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Let me be. Let me live. I have plans. I have plans. Wanted this child, no mistake. Keep your insight fake and vague. In our world we'll build anew. See me rise in skies so blue. Judgments falling like fake rain, washing over without gain. They don't walk in shoes I made. In my soul our dreams parade. Hearts like diamonds, precious, rare. In this family we care. No more shadows from your glance. In our life don't take a stance. Rise above what others say. Through each bright and shining day. Strengthen my own heart and hands. In this life love firmly stands. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Let me be. Let me live. I have plans. I have plans.
For me to be sitting here in front of you, you're not gonna call 300-pound Ecolab guy to come sit here. You might. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Think about this. What we teach people is kindness to yourself. Do you think if I taught myself kindness, and I agree with it, God, so many people take me out of context, it's ridiculous. Take it however the fuck you want to take it. When I was 300 pounds, where do you think that conversation would have got me if I spoke kindness to myself? I'll tell you where it gets me. Right back to 7-Eleven, another box of mini chocolate donuts and a chocolate milkshake. That's the one voice. That's the one voice that most of us have that you're talking about. If you don't have a conversation in there, the other voice that you create that says, okay, how does this look? It looks very ugly. That kind conversation for me went away a long time ago, which is why the dialogue is now, which you see a lot of action, because most people have inaction, because there's one person talking. And that one person is always leading you down the same path, the path that makes you feel very comfortable and happy with yourself. The second you create the other voice, there's conflict, there's battles, there's wars, there's defeat. One thing I learned, I taught myself this, and people go, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm gonna try to break it down real quick. I didn't teach myself victory first. I taught myself failure. I taught myself how to fail. And people are like, that's so depressing. Is it? When you're 300 pounds and you can't read and write and you're fucked up, you know how many times you're gonna fucking fail on that process? So if you don't know how to fail, there is no victory. I never talked about winning because I knew the path to winning was gonna be years of failing first. So I taught myself how to fail properly. No one teaches you how to fucking fail. But if you're going out for insurmountable fucking odds that make absolutely no fucking sense, a black kid that can't swim, 300 pounds gonna be a Navy SEAL. Okay. You better teach yourself how to fail first. Because if you sit in failure for too long, you will never come out of it. So the first part of my success was learning how to fail properly. And then eventually, I started getting a few victories. But that's what people don't get. When you have buried yourself in such a deep fucking hole, you better first talk about the failures you're gonna have first. And that's when that other voice comes up. It tells you we gotta do something, but it also tells you, boy, I'm not gonna lie to you, Goggins. You're in for a fucking climb, bro. You're gonna get your ass handed to you, made fun of, the outside noise, the inside noise. Both voices are gonna be fucking telling you to go fuck yourself. You are in for hell, bro. It is. And the thing about it is, you have to be really, and sometimes all the voices are telling you the wrong shit, man. But through years, not a podcast or listening to a book or reading a book, years of sacrifice, of suffering, of diligent, pinpoint fucking work on what you want to do for yourself. Not like, oh, let me just do a bunch of shit. I want to be in every task possible. No. Pinpoint what I want to do with my life. What happens is you have all these voices that are telling you you're fucked up and this is gonna be hard, but for some reason, you put so much practice into you that you can ignore every one of them that are telling you you're not gonna fucking make it and still be able to fucking make it. Because you have put the practice in that you know this is the process. It's such a daunting task that all the voices are saying no. But you still have the conviction that I know I can do this. And that's what it took for me to get here. 30 years ago, I had this 35, or whatever it was, 25 years ago, pipe dream. And ever since then, every voice was like, you're a fucking nut. But when you put that practice in, every day you lace them up, and I don't mean run. It's just a metaphor for life. When you lace them motherfuckers up every day, pretty soon you win. Pretty soon you'll fucking win. If you have the courage and the heart and the dedication and the mindset about everybody can go fuck themselves. I know what I know. I've listened to myself enough to know I know what I know. None of you can hear what I'm hearing. And that's what people don't do enough of. They don't listen to their journey. They listen to everybody else's shit. Before you know it, I'm crazy. But if I'm so fucking crazy, why am I so successful? How'd that happen? I'm so misguided and fucked up and don't listen to him. Why am I the only one to do a whole bunch of shit? Why am I a trailblazer? Why? How is that possible? How can you be fucked up and also self-made at the same fucking... No. Obviously, you're not looking at the truth in front of you. The truth in front of you is it sucks. I am. So if I learn to fail, it is. And the thing about it is, you have to be really... And sometimes all the voices are telling you the wrong shit, man. But through years, not a podcast or listening to a book or reading a book, years of sacrifice, of suffering, of diligent, pinpoint fucking work on what you want to do for yourself. Not like, oh, let me just do a bunch of shit. I want to be in every task possible. No. Pinpoint what I want to do with my life. What happens is you have all these voices that are telling you you're fucked up and this is gonna be hard, but for some reason, you put so much practice into you that you can ignore every one of them that are telling you you're not gonna fucking make it and still be able to fucking make it. Because you have put the practice in that you know this is the process. It's such a daunting task that all the voices are saying no. But you still have the conviction that I know I can do this. And that's what it took for me to get here. 20, 30 years ago, I had this 35 or whatever it was, 30 to 25 years ago, pipe dream. And ever since then, every voice was like, you're a fucking nut. But when you put that practice in, every day you lace them up, and I don't mean run. It's just a metaphor for life. When you lace them motherfuckers up every day, pretty soon you win. Pretty soon you'll fucking win. If you have the courage and the heart and the dedication and the mindset about everybody can go fuck themselves. I know what I know. I've listened to myself enough to know I know what I know. None of you can hear what I'm hearing. And that's what people don't do enough of. They don't listen to their journey. They listen to everybody else's shit. Before you know it, I'm crazy. But if I'm so fucking crazy, why am I so successful? How'd that happen? I'm so misguided and fucked up and don't listen to him. Why am I the only one to do a whole bunch of shit? Why am I a trailblazer? Why? How is that possible? How can you be fucked up and also self-made at the same fucking... No. Obviously, you're not looking at the truth in front of you. The truth in front of you is it sucks.
We just show up and grind all day. Only results matter anyway. I'm straightforward, no time to play. Block out the noise, let nothing sway. We don't care what others pursue. Our focus sharp, our goal so true. Their distractions ain't got a clue. We just win, that's what we do. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see Johnson's drop. When we win, we own the lot. We don't care what others pursue. Our focus sharp, our goals so true. Their distractions ain't got a clue. We just win, that's what we do. Turn it up on the victory ride. We got heart and we got pride. Let the doubters run and hide. We're the force they can't deny. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Keep your eyes on the finish line. No looking back, no wasting time. We climb the ranks, we shine and shine. Success is drawn like a fine line. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. Step by step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot. Step we reach the top. We'll keep going, we won't stop. Watch us rise, see jaws drop. When we win, we own the lot.